dark. And I'm trying to get to the light. But the light's not really helping. If I put myself down here, it's not really helping. So I'm going to a different room because, yeah, it's not helping. Hey guys, it's me. I'm sorry. I tried to record in my room, but it wouldn't help. And, if I stick it right there, it probably would help too. So I'm gonna move my camera around a lot. Ooh, much better. Ooh, leaning up against this. So I'm in my hallway because I can't record in my room because I don't have no sunlight. And there's not really much sunlight because it's raining outside. But that's not the disclaimer. I decided to do a video today because I took a shower and all that good stuff. And also because of the fact that I started watching a show, and when one watches a show, one tends to think about said show, and one tends to want to make content on one's channel about the show. So, disclaimer before we begin. I do not want people bombarding me with questions and concerns about said show. Now, up until now, I finished watching seasons 1 and 2. Don't ask me if I'm in the fandom. Don't ask me who I ship, because I will get to that in this video. I'll get to it because I have notes. And when you have notes, I tend to ramble a lot, so the notes help me stay afloat. But this disclaimer is getting really, really long, so this is what I need you guys to know. I don't dislike the show. I just don't always agree with the things that happen within the fandom of said show. I'm head on because it's crazy that day. I don't always agree with the things that happen or are said within the fandom. So I'm not in the fandom. I just watch the show. I won't talk about the ships until I get to the characters and the ships that they coincide with. I will talk about that. On to the video. So, if you've already seen the name of this, the title of this video, you already know. You already know. It's about Voltron. I started watching Voltron. Don't ask me anything. Don't question anything. Just know I started watching Voltron. And yes, I am a fan. I didn't know about Voltron for a while. You know, I'm a Tumblr girl, so I was on Tumblr and stuff because I look for shows that have diversity and stuff. And when I found out about Voltron, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And another thing about me, I don't normally watch TV. The television, I don't normally watch it. It's always not on tomorrow. It's not on. And that's okay. Because I'm the type of person, when I watch a show, it has to have long seasons, it has to have diversity, it has to have a good plot, and a structure, pacing, and all of that. Because if I can't follow along, there's a problem. If I don't like any of the characters, there's a problem. Like, it was one shitty show that I was watching, and it was these two people that I liked. And that was the only reason I watched the show. Because it was shit, but I watched it because of them. let me limit my cussing because I'm in the hallway and my mother's downstairs cooking. So that's how I learned about Voltron. Moving on. If you just saw the last cutscene, you should know my initial thoughts coming into this. Like, I was like, okay, be prepared for the hype that people are about to give you because they're about to tell you, like, oh, you should watch Voltron because of this. You should watch Voltron because of that. And, you know, I didn't want to just get inside of the show. I didn't want to just be in the show in the fandom because I'm not in fandom. I just watch the show. Like, sometimes, you know, I dabble in the little clans. You know, I do watch a couple videos of comic dubs about them, but that's about it. And that's pretty much it. But like, I just knew that this would be the show that I would watch and would care about. And enough babbling, on to the characters. Let's move it a little closer. I like Pidge. Pidge is an unproblematic guest. I'm talking about the characters. Pidge is an unproblematic character. The only thing that's about her that kind of gets on the nerves is the amount of time she talks about her brother. I get it. You want to get your brother. I get it. You miss your brother. I get it. I understand. And I have some more gripes at the end of the video. I will tell you about that. But she's like also the thing about finding out that she's a girl, it's not something that I didn't know. I knew she was a girl. Like, I knew the moment I saw the first season that she was a girl. Like, I kind of hope that she does find her brother because the amount of times she talks about wanting to find her brother, I do hope she finds her brother. Pidge is a very smart and well-rounded, collected girl, and I appreciate them, how they wrote her character, how she doesn't fall all over clans, you know, and clans. Fall all over lands. Get it together, Shrita. Fall over clans. Lands. Cut that out. And speaking of Lance, she's shipped with Lance. She's also shipped with Shiro and Keith, and I think Laura too, but like, I only ship her with Laura as a platonic friendship. Same with all the other dudes because it's just, she ain't thinking about that right now. She's not thinking about being with some person right now. Like, that's not what she's thinking about right now. And ow, I hurt my sore. Bless me. She's not thinking about relationships and being with someone right now. She's worried about her brother, as she should be. I saw something right there. But it is raining outside. Then we have Laura. She's a princess. She's like literally, come on, light, come back down to me. She's a princess, and I'm starting not to like her. Like, I think season 1 and 2, and I can usually ignore characters that piss me off. You know, I can usually do that. But her indecisions, her stubbornness, and her just her judgmental business, she's racist. Like, she's really racist. Just when she found out that, spoilers, when she found out that Keith was a Gara, half Gara, she just like fucking cut him out of her life. And I'm like, Laura, honey, stop. And I'm going to talk about the gripe now because I said I was going to talk about the gripe later. But I'm sick of like the whole down with Garas. Garas, boo, boo, boo. I get it. They're bad. But I want to hear it in every single episode. And then it's like, she talks about Altarians. Altarians are my country. Altarians. The Altarians are my people. The Altarians. I get it. I get it, honey. You're the last. He's the second to the last living Voltron. I get it, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Laura is shipped with Cheryl, with Lance, with Keith, and I think that's it. Like those are the main people she shipped with, and I only kind of ship her with Shiro, especially if he comes back. Especially if he comes back, I kind of ship her with Shiro. Look at the list again. Okay. So moving on. I'm moving on. Ooh. Let's see if the white balance would help. So I kind of also, let's move it up a little bit. I also kind of moving on from Laura. Hunk. Hunk is a really nice person. He's unproblematic. He doesn't got any issues. I like Hunk. He's completely funny. He's me in every situation. Like, think about food, think about death. In the same lighting. Pause it. Whew. Sorry about that. I'm sitting down. I'm not in my room. I'm in my mother's room because she has a lamp, and the lamp gives me light, and the sun is no sun. It's raining outside, so there's no sun. I was talking about Hank Hunk. I'm losing it today. I was talking about Hunk, and I love Hunk. He's also unproblematic, like how Pidge is. Like, there's nothing, like, I've only seen, granted, I only see season 1 and 2, and I'm kind of halfway through season 3, like, I'm mid the first half of season 3, so do not spoil me. Don't do it. Like, I'm halfway in season 3, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay, so a little side note. Lotor. I'll get to that later. But I don't think he's shipped with anyone. Probably Lance. But I see it more as a friendship, so it happens. Lance is bi now. Now I hope that does come to fruition, because you just don't put somebody by and don't do nothing with it. Like, you have him flirting with all these girls and just no men. Huh. So to be bi, right? Bi. Huh. Anyway, on to Lance. I love Lance. He's a goofball, but he's also, you kind of see in like the beginning of season 3 that he's kind of also a leader, and he's pretty smart too. Like, yeah, he's a goofball, and sometimes he does act like a blonde, but it's not often. So I am grateful for that. Like, we don't have a dumb blonde in here at all. And I'm grateful because everyone else is like calculated and just fucking just ooh. I'm so grateful because I'm tired of like stereotypical dumb blonde, stereotypical dumb character. Like, come on, shit. It's also like How to Train Your Dragon, like Dragon's Edge, Race to the Edge. I'm also watching that too, and the twins are stereotyped as the perceived stupid blonde. But sometimes they do have smart moments, which I am grateful for. Because if they didn't, a bitch would be gone. Anyway. No, really, I'll still watch the show. But that's a whole other video. That's a whole other video. Well, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Voltron. I really like Lance. I like how he cares about his friends. I like that he became, like, the circuit Cheryl right after Cheryl left. Like, when he was gone, Lance became the Shiro, and then my ship fueled. It's like it's just he put some gas in the ship car, and we went on. We went on, and we went far. Like, girl, let me tell you, I'll gush for a minute. Like how everyone turned to look at him in that one particular episode, and they're like, as if he's the only one that can calm Keith, and I was like, and then like Keith listens to Lance, and I'm like, you trying to tell me they don't like each other? You trying to tell me? Let me tell you something. I'm a Fujoshi. I'm a girl that sees like two dudes having a conversation, and then I see them get touched and feeling all that stuff. A bitch will can heave. I will heave. I will try heave. Like seriously, that's like it messes with my Kuroko. And then it's like, oh my god, he is a good leader, and sometimes I wish he doesn't have all that. No moments like, is he's more. It kind of does annoy me when he starts flirting with the girls, and because in the back of my head it's like he's bi, but shouldn't he be flirting with guys too? It's like ever since that announcement came out, I was like, okay, but at the same time he only flirts with girls. He only like flirts with Laura. He doesn't even flirt with Pidge. I'm like, I would flirt with Pidge. And let's stop rambling about Lance and talk about who he shipped with. He shipped with Pidge, he shipped with Laura, he shipped with Shiro, and he shipped with Keith. I don't think he shipped with Kunk. I don't see that many people shipping them. So I do ship clans. Do not come on this channel and start talking about, oh, you better ship clans. Do not. I'm on that ship, okay? I packed my bags, okay? They're on the deck. I'm settling in. I'm seeing the sights, okay? Let me take it in, okay? I just started watching the show. Don't get at me, okay? I see the moments, and I'm like, oh, honey, I see the moments. And let me tell you, I'm watching a show where I see moments too, and I'm like, we'll get to that. We'll get to that too. Like when I talk about all my anime, Otami, all that related things, we'll get to that. But I do ship clans romantically because like out of all the people that he's with, that he has a moment with, I don't feel anything. Like I don't feel angst. Like when I ship people, I like to see a chemistry, like a connection. Like I can just feel the tension. Like I can just feel what the fuck they about to feel for each other. Like it's just so enticing and just electric that I feel it through my bones and I just get little tingles to my body. That's fucking angst to me. That's how I ship people. I don't ship it because it's cute. I like pain, okay? I like pain. I like suffering to get to where you need to be because that is a relationship. You suffer before you love. Moving on. I don't really ship him with Shiro. I see it more like a fatherly son relationship. And I don't really ship him with Allura too because Allura doesn't even seem to um what's the word? She doesn't seem to recuperate those feelings. So as I'm seeing the show now, I was seeing 1 and 2 and half of 3. So yeah, I only seen that much of what. It's just she doesn't seem invested. And speaking about Laura, little tidbit, I really do hope she gets better because at this point she's getting on my nerves. And at that one episode, all the spoilers, all the alternative reality Altaians, how she just like pretty much forgot that she had friends. Forgot that she had common sense and just like, oh, I'm gonna do this stupid thing. And I'm like, I was like, girl, And then it's just like, oh, they're like, oh, we enslaved these people, and it's just like, oh, really? But it's like, there was no war, but they don't have any free will. How do you know if they won't change their mind? Because you took away their free will, so they might not change their mind. And that kind of bothered me because people can change their mind and not do bad things. Okay? But that bothered me a little bit about Laura. I will admit that. Like, she has her moments of goodness, but I don't see it. Moving on to Keith. Keith, I'm gonna quote. I'm gonna quote Patton from sorry, it was soot in my face. I'm gonna quote Patton from Sanders Sides right here. I love my dark, strange son. He is a misunderstood, sweet and sour shadowling. He is my son. And if anyone comes for Keith, I'm coming for your ass. I'm writing down your address, and I'm coming for that ass. He, who, and then when I found out, when I went online to figure out, like, because his voice sounded very familiar, and you want to know why? Because he's freaking Glenn. Because he's freaking Glenn from The Walking Dead. He fucking went up. After he died, he went up. Sorry, people who watch Walking Dead. I'm sorry, but it's shit now. It doesn't even matter. So when he, he became the Black Paladin, as what I'm watching now. I don't know, sure, okay, that. Don't sway on me. Please don't. And I didn't know what that sound was first. What am I doing with my hand? I love Keith. Yes. When I was watching that particular episode, I'm like, honey, sweetheart, lovely, I love you, but please, stop. You're making decisions a leader should not make. You're getting on my nerves. Stop it. You're becoming a Laura. And it's just like, it kind of reminds me because she doesn't have that many friends, Laura. She's been alone for a while. So she does get a little influenced by all of the guys. So I hope that doesn't continue, because I understand that Keith has a lot of anger issues by the amount of times that Cheryl has to reel him in. It's like, honey, sweet baby boy, please, I love you, calm your tits. He's getting better though. Like, he's getting really better, and I understand because, like, after you found out that your fucking Gara is just shit, you don't even know. Like, after you found out, like, you're the one race that annihilated pretty much everyone in sight, you don't know what to do, and then he probably doesn't even remember his birth mother, and he was raised by his father, and then it's like, Cheryl's gone, and he's the only one that, could reel him in. It's a lot to take in for one person to do, and then, like, coming into this new leadership, it's very hard for him, and I love him, and he's my son. Now, who he'd ship with, Cheryl, Laura, Keith, and I don't think Pidge and Hunk. No. I love it. I do like Clarence, but I don't love Clarence. Like, I don't love it. I like it. Like, I need to see more moments, but I like it. It's funny how it's funny how the writers and creators try to, make them seem like they hate each other, but all I saw was love. All I saw was like. Because, I mean, I don't feel that animosity. I know what animosity looks like. I didn't feel it. So, that's all the characters, and now I'm going to talk about what I'm hopeful for. So, as of now, I'm watching season 3, and what I'm hopeful for is that they don't always get away from the, like, they actually get tortured. Hi, welcome to my channel, I like pain. No, I just, whenever they are, singing with the Gara, or whenever they are in heat of battle, they always seem to get away, and I don't like that. Like, I get that they're the main characters, and they need to survive, but, like, the stakes are high now. Shiro's gone! You gotta do something! And it's like they're losing things, and it's like they lost the one piece they could actually the one piece that could actually destroy Voltron, that is actually made of Voltron, which is like the fuck. But at the same time, Lotor is doing the low game. Okay, when I first saw this man, I kid you not, the first thing that I thought was, oh my god, he's pretty. The first thing that I said is, you can get this note, you know, he is so attractive. I said, oh, he's pretty. Oh, he sounds good. And then, like, when he started talking, my mind froze. Because when I hear a very attractive voice, my top favorite voices are Fenris, Cullen. Okay? I like listening to very attractive men voices. And it gets me sometimes aroused, sometimes afraid, and sometimes confused. But all the times when I heard his voice, it's like he's the one person that can actually, he's letting them get away, and he's saying these good things, but, he turns around, he's very fucking manipulative, and that's really sexy, and it's like, oh my god, y'all don't even know, girl. I am also, like, looking forward to the fact that, like, Keith learns more about his Gara background and learns about how to be more of a leader, because he's trying, and I see that he's trying. I also want to see Hunk, become more involved in the storyline, because he's just there to be the lovable, chunky friend for everyone, and I don't really like that. And I also want Pidge to find her brother. I want Shiro to come back, but like they had an alternate Shiro that sounded like a Swedish model. I don't know. Ugh, oh, my stomach sighed. But that's Sharif is no words. That is what I wanted to talk to you about. That is what I wanted to talk to you about. So I hope this video finds you great, because now I'm watching Voltron. And tell me your favorite scenes from what seasons 1 and 2 down below in the comments. Subscribe. Slap that subscribe button 2 times on bell to get my notifications on when I update and upload a video, because I don't know when my schedule is going to be. I'm going to have to upload this video even though it's shit. Even though it's shit. And it's like, it's like I ramble a lot, and I try to be as, genuine as I can, but, sometimes the power of, voice takes over, and she can't be controlled. So see you guys next time in the next video as I talk about my obsessions for the week. Goodbye. Bye-bye.